Hey, what's up, Titan Nation? This is Mr. Jepson. I want to take you guys through some new procedures. First off, we'll talk about arrival. If you're a car rider, you got to remain in your vehicle until your temperature has been taken. Thank you. I'm going to pull up, if you're a parent driver, to a cone where there will be a staff member waiting. We've got 3 staff members. Please unroll the window. Don't get out until your temperature's been taken. You've been given the okay. And then come on into school. Our doors open at 8 a.m. That's later than it's been in the past, and we have to do that for supervision purposes with COVID. Things have shifted a little bit, and we can't have students just hanging out in the hallway. If you are a student driver or you ride with a student driver, you'll need to come in on the gym side where a staff member will take your temperature before you come in over there. And if you're a bus rider, thanks to the girls' soccer team for helping out on this. Buses will always drop off in the back, but you're going to come down one at a time and a staff member will check your temperature there. Here we come in the back bus doors. When you come in, you're supposed to go straight to class unless you stop off at a breakfast cart. There'll be a couple by the back bus lot door, one up front for car riders, and another one on the gym side for student drivers and their passengers. And if you do stop at the breakfast cart, this is a reminder that you need to go straight to your class and not eat anywhere except in class when the teacher tells you. When you get here, you're going to say, wait, where do I go? Don't worry, we will have several signs up all over. They look kind of like this, and they say the names of all the teachers and what room number they have. And if you're not sure, pretty much every room number, 100, 200, 300, don't ask me why there's no 400s. Actually, feel free to ask me, but 500s are upstairs. We also are attempting to break the school record for most arrows at Martha Lane Collins High School, telling you how to get where you need to go and which direction you should be going to keep the germs to ourselves. Of course, we're masks on all the time. The main stairs by the library do have an up and a down section. The other sets of stairs, just stick to the right and proceed with caution. Try to keep your distance from everybody else. And then in the hallway, we ask that you stick to the right side of the blue tape. You're going to see one more feature that's a little bit different. These triangles in the hallway. Well, I'm going to show you how to triangle. Not sure if I can make that a verb, but I just did. So go ahead, if you were cutting across here, you would just stay to the right on that side of the triangle and merge with traffic when you get across. Or if you're coming this way, oh, I'm going to hang to the right and here I go. Whew, it works. And then again here as I go to the left. It'll be a blast. You'll figure it out, guys. We trust you.
And the nurse's office is in here.
And within our nurse's office, we have a sick/meds area, and we have an area for students with COVID symptoms. PE class is going to look just a little bit different this year. Can't have any big basketball games or anything. Dunking is still allowed, just don't get any germs on the rim. If you are assigned to lunch in the cafeteria, you can see the tables are arranged a little bit differently. Let me show you a table here. This is table F, for example, and seat 4. Your 4th period teacher will tell you where you're sitting, and we're hoping that if everybody follows the rules that before too long we'll have a chance to let you guys sign up for seats close to friends. When you come into the cafeteria, if you're eating in that room, only cafeteria eaters get food in the cafeteria. We'll see why in a minute. You'll come up the middle like that and then out of the sides. By the way, all meals, breakfast and lunch, are free for all high school students this semester. When you get seated, you'll be about this far apart. You can see that the seats that you are allowed to sit on are not marked off and the other ones are. Some people will also have lunch in the bleachers. If you're eating lunch in the bleachers, you'll pick up your food from the concession stand. You can see how they lined up and grab it there. Again, all meals are free. And then you'll come into the gym and head straight on up. Try to find your section. They're marked on the wall. It's a little easier to see when it's not a fast forward video. And look how excited my friends are to see me. Woo! Hey, what's up, Titan Nation? Lindsay, an 11th grader, sent me an email with some pretty good questions, and I have a strange feeling that she's not the only one with these questions, so fire away through some rapid answers to Lindsay's questions. Number one, can we still bring coffee in the morning? Lindsay, I do not want a silly thing like global pandemic to get in the way of your caffeine addiction. Absolutely. But here's the rules. One, when you come into school, mask is on, you know that. Two, your morning cup of joe has a lid. So you're going to keep the lid on, closed. You go to first period, you sit down. Once everybody's seated, there will be a breakfast time in class for anybody that eats a school breakfast or anybody that brought some snacks. And at that time, people are allowed to come masks down and then enjoy. Or two, if during class you should feel the need arise to sneak a quick sip, it's just like that. Quick sip. Same thing goes for some water. Quick sips are okay, but otherwise that mask is staying on all day. Question two. What will our schedule look like? It's going to be very similar to last year if you were a student here. If you're new, we have classes for about 50 minutes. Like I said, the beginning of the day is going to have a little extra time built in to accommodate breakfast. And so you go after that, first period, second period, third period. We have advisory, and then we go fourth, fifth, and sixth. Lunch happens during fourth period. More about that on question 4. So you can see the bell schedule for day 1 here. We actually can't do advisory the first day because we need extra time for lunch and for check-in. Then we'll switch the rest of the week. We're going to have a schedule like this where we'll have a short advisory period. And our hope is that before too long we can get to a schedule more like this. But let's go in order. Question 3, will we still be able to go to the bathroom in between classes if we need to? Yes, Lindsay, in addition to coffee not stopping because of global pandemic, neither do normal bodily functions. So what we're going to do is allow students in between classes on their way into the building, out of the building, or walking from first period to second period, etc. Every restroom in the building should be unlocked at that time. We have staff members to supervise, and by supervise I mean they unlock and check to make sure nothing crazy is going on, not to supervise your actual bodily functions. Come on, let's not be ridiculous, Lindsay. But if you have to go and have an emergency during class, we ask that emergency be timed not for the first 10 minutes because, hey, you just had a chance to go, and not the last 10 minutes because, hey, you're about to have a chance to go. But outside of the first 10 and last 10 minutes of class, you can ask the teacher for a pass, and they'll write you a note, something like that, and send you down in the restroom across from our Performing Arts Center. That's the auditorium for those of you that are new. Those will remain open all day long. And, now we're to question 4. What about lunch? How will we know what lunch we have? Where will we sit? Do we really have assigned seats? Can we make requests to sit by certain people? Lindsay, that was a multi-step question, but we're going to take it. First day, all students will report to fourth period. Like I said, we're going to cut advisory out that first day. Everybody's going to report to fourth period, and your fourth period teacher will let you know, hey guys, we have first lunch, so here in just a few minutes we're going to go to lunch. Or we have third way at the end of class, or second right in the middle, where you have class for a little while, lunch for a little while, and then class again for a little while. Teachers will share that information with students. And then also, so get this in your head, guys, we are assigned seats all of the time. We need to be able to provide seating charts to the health department should the need arise for everywhere from morning bus ride to lunch and every single class all day long. Our seating charts are going to be housed digitally. You'll know where your seat is. Don't worry, your teachers might put it on the wall, but we're going to have those digital so we can email them to the health department if needed. That includes lunch, which means that first couple days, in that very first day, your fourth period teacher will give you an assigned lunch seat. You'll have Mr. Stewart's geometry class, and you will be sitting in, this section of the cafeteria, and you'll have table F, seat 2, and so that's you. After a few days or weeks, we're gonna make sure everything is good, and when our procedures are running well and students are meeting the expectations, we're gonna create some sort of sign-up genius or something where students can maybe pick which friends they are 6 feet apart from, not right next to, but maybe share the same bleacher region or table with. So that'll be coming after we get everything set up and it's working well. You'll get to pick, and then we'll keep those until maybe we create another opportunity for people to pick assigned lunch seats later. Lindsay, you forgot about question 5. She stopped at 4 and she thought about 5. What about lockers? So if you're a returning Collins student, everyone has the same locker they had before. Same combination. I'm trying to keep it simple for you guys. What? We haven't been to school in 194 days? You forgot your combination? Don't worry. We'll try to get those printed on your schedule for you. New students, here's fun fact, just need to let you guys know, hardly any of our students use their lockers. Don't have very many textbooks here. Obviously, everybody just carries around their Chromebook. Maybe a couple other basic school supplies like notebooks. So you guys don't really necessarily need to worry about it. Once we get cold, a lot of people do like to have a coat they put in a locker, but we will have an opportunity for new students and ninth graders to sign up for lockers. Probably offer an in-person and a digital sign up, pretty easy and straightforward. We have plenty of lockers to go around, so don't worry about that. We will get you one assigned by the end of the second week of school. Okay? Anything else? Send me an email, nate.jepson@shelby.kyschools.us, and I will try to answer them as they come. Thanks, guys, and thank you, Lindsay.